the screen's shared. Oh, better put me on, haven't I? Oh God, that's a bit of a big picture. Need to put me down smaller. Yeah, I don't like that picture. Here we go. Right. So, are we running okay? It looks like we might be. So, there we go. Right. Let's get going. Oh, can I type in something here to say hello? Is anyone on YouTube? Anyone there? Right. Okay. I'll just put the ding dong bell off. People coming in the rooms. If anyone knows how to turn the alert bell as people come in and out the rooms, can you let me know? Because I've tried everything to get rid of that button and it's still going. Right. Quick roundup then. So very quick very quick roundup. Guys, I guess you've got the update that I did for the US update from this morning's Daily Edge. It gives you, an update from around about 12:30, 1 o'clock today on what are the top buys. Surprisingly enough, gold followed by the Dow, the US 500, NASDAQ, and Russell. Non-core trades, silver's the best, of course, and oil, followed by high-grade copper and nat gas. And then the forex. If we get to forex, then we'll have a look at all these. This morning it was slightly different. USD, Japanese yen was the first, and we creamed that this morning, so that was good. Right, very quick run back. I'll tell you what, let's set the US gap closes now. Right, US 500. You can see we were for the gap close. US 500 gap is 13 today. We want to be 13 pips away, really, at least from the gap. So I'm just going to put an alert up here rather than set something. See, we are trading above the 4-hour and 200 EMA. Very powerful. Be quite interesting to see if that gap will actually close. NASDAQ. Boom, 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 boom. I should have cleaned the RAM, shouldn't I, before we started? Well, we are trading under the 4-hour 200 EMA, so we should get a gap close on that. The NAS really does give it some out of the trap, so it's not something, unless we're quite a long way away on the NASDAQ, that we want to try. We're 19 pips away on the NASDAQ, and we need ideally 116 or so. So I do expect the NASDAQ to close the gap today. We'll put an alert on that, but it is negative on the 4-hour, so we expect this to close the gap quite quickly today. The Dow is the main one that we like the gap close on the afternoons. So we are this morning, well, this afternoon really, punched up positive on the Dow, and the Dow is a favorite for going long today, which is a bit of a pain because we want to close the gap. The gap on the NASDAQ need ideally be 191, but needs to be 95. If we measure that gap at the moment from the close from yesterday, we're 195. Ideally, would be 191. It's very, very close, but the minimum requirement is 95. So having a trade under the daily high would be pretty good. We're going to set something while I talk. So what we'll do 109 and 109. 109 and 109 on the gap for the Dow while we talk. And we've got a weird balance there, so I'm going to give it half stakes on that. into that gap. So let's call that 49,288 to close that gap if the market comes down. We'll put an alert on here. But if the market does come down, not go shooting up to the high on Monday, then should get a gap close, and that might be quite quick. We'll watch the Dow on the live open. Circling back onto gold. Already took some money out of gold, and this is what was a 15-minute bar from this here from this morning. The market did come back to 61.8 Fibo, bounced straight off that, then run up. The early trades that we did on gold failed. We wanted to stop under 51.71, and the market just give us a 15-minute bar there. That one failed. That was a 15-minute bar one that I actually took this morning live. Was it this one or was it this? I think it might have been this one. And I just got stopped out. And unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes. So the market come down to 78. Well, a 61.8 Fibonacci retrace, punched up, took a 15-minute bar here, 415 reversal, and I have protected that trade. Do I want to, and this is a robot, ignore the robot. Do I want to do, I'll tell you what, we'll take the profit off the 15-minute bar here. So it's a clean sweep on that one. And we'll wait, hopefully, for a bit of a retrace and get back in that one. So be careful on the tech, because NVIDIA earnings are out, and that will cause mass disappointment or euphoria, which will impact the NASDAQ. So don't really want to be having a look at the NASDAQ just at the moment. What did it say? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's forget that. Right. Oh, hi, Paul. I was looking at who's actually on. So yeah, cheers, guys. I need to turn all chat on, not just top chats, so I can find everybody. Right. Live. Right, let's get right. So we're waiting for gold to pull back. A quick check at 6 minutes to go. What's happened on the FTSE? And that that started to come off. I'd say the market just run off like a scalded rat. We've got a closing gap here to hit, and I got stopped out in 0.5%. We hit the 100% Fibo and the target early doors this morning, but we're looking for a close. I'll put an alert on the FTSE breaking some structure. Do you know what? I think I would be quite interested in just doing another half on the FTSE, guys. Is anyone in the room short on the FTSE? No.
No, just the put from this morning.
Yeah, I've got the put on. Yeah. I think I will leave it for an alert for the market just to make sure it breaks this structure that has been support, and then get involved. I know the 415 robots have been trading that because I watched them. And they cashed out at 14.10 for a win, but only a very small win, not worth talking about. Amazon bot cashed out as well this morning for a nice win, going long. So let's have a look. We've got the options for the 20 end of month, February 27th options on gold, which are 89 at the moment, bottom for 51. So those. I'll probably close, maybe have a look at closing those out soon. I'll take a little bit of money off the table. The DAX is going through from this morning. Right, well, DAX has smashed all targets, hasn't it? Gap was closed down here this morning. Take that off. Anyone take a 15-minute bar on the DAX? No one took a 15-minute bar on the DAX. You don't have to. It's not mandatory. It was just a trade from this morning. Forget this. This is the robots going off again. This is a 415 that I talked about. That this one's now working 83% of the time, and it looks like it's got a possibility of, well, it can't lose. It's automatically moved its stop to entry. So the DAX has smashed targets and it's continuing to run off. Will it go to the second target, which is the 20th of February closing gap? Don't know. Would be nice to think it's going to hit full target again on the bot. What I will do at the end of the month, next week, after the end of the month, I'll give you an update on how those scalper bots are actually performing on the Mag 7 and on the FTSE and the DAX 40. So let's go back to the American. Let's just have a quick look at what's happening with gold. With the American market opening, it could have an impulsive move to the top side. We'll take that into a 5-minute scenario. Is Andy in? No, he isn't. No. Is Andy watching from outside?
He's at hospital at the moment.
Ah, right. Yeah, gotcha. He did. Yeah.
I think he'll be leaving soon, but I think he can engage while he's there.
Yeah, he's like me. He's there twice a week at least, I think.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah. I only know that because I said, "Oh, is there a Zoom this afternoon?" He said, "Yes, but I won't make it because I'm at hospital."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, he will if he gets back. You know, if he gets back, he'll try and log on, I think. But...
Sure. I was just going to shout out to Andy with a fifth, because this is getting up to his potential favorite trade. This has to obviously put in a higher low for it to meet, but we do have if we'll do a fib on here and we'll look at this. So ideally for me, I'd like to see a 61. The trade really is coming down to here, which won't be good for the robot. If that happens, that'll get stopped out. So what we're looking at, we're going to take this 4-hour fib, we've got 15-minute fibs. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go to that Dow, because I said we'd go to the Dow on the open. So we'll do let's see if we can get triggered. Let's get into the 5 minutes and see how we do with the Dow. Is it going to squirrel on off, or a break of here with this structure pre-cash? It gives a good indication that the market's going to come down. We've got a daily high pivot risk, but that's not much of a risk. The market is open now, and let's see what the Dow is going to do. We'd like to get the gap closed. In fact, I think we can move this up a little bit further into this, just under these pivots. 49,302, carry on with the same 109. For the simple reason, we haven't got enough time to fiddle in with stops. And yeah, this market, according to the AI analyses that I've not fully checked, but looking very, very quickly, looking at where we are, this could easily just shoot out of the trap and go along. I'll just come out into the 1 hour. So I actually wrote in here, this is where I'd like to buy the DAX today on a pullback down on the daily pivot. That would be the perfect storm for me. But we are bullish. We are in a well, we are on a risk on. Yesterday, the Dow was up the least of all the American market. It was up 0.75, US 500 0.76, and the NASDAQ 1%. So I'd like to see this just pop down, just knock out the close, just swing down a little bit lower into the daily pivot, so we can find some buyers. That would be the perfect storm. So we've been triggered in now. Market's highly volatile at the moment. We've got a 5-day average true range swing of 635 pips. We've got a 100 pip stop on this. A 30% ATR is 190 rounded, and a 15% is 95. The lowest we want to be in this market with a stop is 95. So in other words, if we get this right, the impulsive retrace reaction in the opposite direction shouldn't be any more than roughly 95. But if it doesn't, we get stopped, this market's going long, and that's so we'd have a look at a breakout of the big round number, so which is 49,500, which is above camera the breakout long. So wait and see what happens here. Just gonna switch on, see where we are. Right. Just put some different, just going to put gold up on a different screen so I can watch what's gold. I can watch what gold is up to. So it's popping on down. Right, we want the Dow to come and close the gap. Come on. Usually the first kind of 15-minute, well, first 5-minute impulsive rundown is usually the best for closing a gap. Otherwise, on the Dow, it could bugger around a little bit before it actually comes down, if indeed the gap is going to get closed. But you can see on the 1 hour with that big rejection pin, drop into 15 minutes. So big uncertainty bar on Heikin-Ashi. Uncertainty bars are defined on Heikin-Ashi candles by the wick being larger than the core body. The core body indicates where the market's opened here, and it will indicate where the market closes on the bottom here. This will be the high of the negative bar, and this will be the close and negative bar. So you can see the market's just really it's rejecting more to the downside than it is to the top side, which is a wee bit unfortunate after having broke this level here. But there is a battle going on. One observation that you can look at for every time frame that you're looking is that if the market's going to be coming down, you want to see the bars closing under this EMA, which is a 9 EMA. As long as we're getting consecutive closes, not wicks, but closes below the 9 EMA, then we do have price action negative. Even though the trend is positive, it's price action negative. And the reverse is true as well. When we've got green Heikin-Ashi bars and the close and above the 9 EMA, there is no reason to come out of your trade until you get a close under the 9 EMA, like so, on this bar here. So you would have come up here, for instance, on a break of the 9 EMA, traded all the way, and then took yourself out here. So just waiting to see what's how the market's going to move. The gold is popping down a bit, so we should be interested in gold. It's very close on the robot for stopping the robot out on the other screen. So we need to go and have a look at see how it's testing those fibos into the lower levels. So here, so to for looking at the trade, we really want to be. So there's a robot that's stopped. We want to see this market coming down to this 78.6. Ideally, but as long as we've broken a 68.1, that's good. We've got pullbacks on here, so if you've got gold robots, guys, put your Pac-Man on, and your scalper, make sure your Pac-Man and scalper are switched on. No robots activated at the moment. I really am tempted to put a rise trade on here above the 61.8% Fibon, for the simple reason, you know, the gold is on a run, and we want this to be bought up by our American colleagues and traders, but we are overcooked on the stochastic. So we could do a rise trade. There's a 78.6. Now that would be the point of, and I think, do you know, we normally trade 1%. What I'm going to do today is there is the ATR, which is 43. I'm going to put 1 on, and I'm going to, because we've hit that 78.6, I'm going to put 1 on with an ATR stop on this impulsive move right by the Fibonacci, and I'm going to hit 1 as soon as I get the opportunity to hit the button. We have hit the 78.6, bang. It's already hit. So we're looking for rejection off that. I'm just sort of conscious that I want to go a double top at the top here. And then what we're going to do is wait for a confirmation of a reversal to be able to get in again. Now, just a bit more explanation. You think people in the room think, what the hell's he done that for? Well, there is as a guys in the room now, there is a 15-minute bar revert. There is a 78.6 trade that we do. So that really is a trade there, stop under the swing low, and we go for a one-to-one risk reward. So now that was hit, what I've done is to put an order in and around there on the rejection. And what I've done here is look at what the average true range is over a 4-hour run. Now, what I'm also looking for is where can I put my stop, which, you know, that's a kind of a big stop there. That's a spike down here, but some of my stops under here, and I can get a one-to-one risk reward. That's why I've put that one in. And what I'm looking for now is the market to reverse. The worry is this: if I can draw a bit of circle around there, is the stop is overcooked, so that needs to come back. But I've given it a big wiggle room. I've got a full 4-hour average true range stop on that, because we don't know whether this market's not going to be bought up like a rocket. Once it comes down, the Fibbo boys down here are going to be really interested in this. So, yeah. We really don't want that broken, but we'll take a 15-minute bar off this all day. We've been stopped out on Wall Street, so that's interesting. we've just been hit by 0.5% on Wall Street. So if you remember, Wall Street was the number one asset today in the American market to go racing on. I wouldn't call that racing on, but we had 109 pip stop. Ideally, it was 191, but minimum of 95. So what I want to do now, I really do want to close that gap. But what I'm going to do is, rather than put another trade on, I'm going to put an alert down here. And if the market breaks that 15-minute bar here, so that will be a 15-minute bar. I'll turn it to 15 minutes. A break of that 15-minute bar going down would be perfect. Which leads me to the NASDAQ. Have you been looking at the 15-minute bar on the NASDAQ, Bridget?
Yeah.
You said
How
you
did you know that?
Pardon?
How did you know that?
Because we talked about it earlier in the week or last week, I forget now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so I took on the open, I took a trade from open to C-ball and it hit straight away.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't say, because I know you said that you didn't, in the room, you said, I'm not going to go near that at the moment. So I thought, I won't say anything. That's why I didn't shout it out.
Well, no, there is a trade from 130 on, as you know. 15-minute bar is a great trade for whacking up.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, if people are watching this and they're on YouTube and they're not in the room, they won't know the Scooby-Doo what we're talking about.
No.
Because they didn't give the full explanation, but obviously you're in the room, so that's fine. But the NASDAQ's gone fully positive. So that's a breakaway on camera, the breakout long as well.
Yeah.
Is on the cards, and I would suggest on the back of NVIDIA. Right, we're up 5 points as well on gold. So we need to think about, I'm just going to have a quick look at where the other things are. Yes, spot gold's up. End of the month, we're now at 89. Has anybody else got the end of the month gold calls?
No, not this month, no.
No.
I had, but I cashed out.
Right. Okay. I'm hanging out for a hero for a little bit more. He obviously cashed out a lot higher up than me. Mine pulled back, and it got me twitching a wee bit. So we've still got June goals, and they're up quite nicely, 147.
Yeah,
Silvers.
June I've got June gold.
Yeah, we've got May silvers, which were up at 512, that dropped down to 480. But leaving those on the basis that the 27th of February is coming up very hot, and when COMEX, obviously they've got notes for about 450 million ounces, and they have about 80 million in reserve. So something's going to go bang on the 27th. So that's why we've got the silver calls, and we want to catch the big bang if we can. And I'll probably take some money off and insure against silver coming down in case it's well, we don't know what's going to happen with silver. We just don't know. We did all that speculation in the room where it's going to be repriced, etc., etc. But with silver on the go, silver could absolutely go to the moon. But we're going to wait till the 20. We're going to wait till Friday. It's crackerjack on Friday. If everyone remembered crackerjack, Friday could be a really big day on from COMEX. So if you're going to trade this, then this is a 15-minute bar break. So a break, it's already happened. It's already happened. Too busy flipping talking. There's a 15-minute bar after the open, and we're looking for a breakaway. And the trade is a break of the 15-minute bar with the stop under there, and it kind of missed the trade.
That's the one I did. Yeah.
Yeah. The first rise up. This is the post 230 jobby, and that will. I'm not going to chase the trade. I've missed it, so. But what I will do, I'll just put a wee bit on there, and I'm going to set a trade because sometimes the market can come down and do a retest, 130 pips. If it comes down and does a wee pullback, then I'll be quite interested in it, but I'm not going to chase the trade.
It often comes back again, doesn't it? And goes.
It does, yeah.
Retraces and then goes bang again. Yeah.
Absolutely. So if it comes back again, then we'll have some. If it doesn't, then we just let the train leave the station.
Yeah.
Amazon bot's back in again. So that's good, going long. Gold's up 12 points, so we need to go and look at gold. Doesn't look like its trend's coming back, does it? But there we go. That's trading for you. Gold. So look at that touch down there. The problem we've got with gold is there such a word as spikiness? If there was such a word as spikiness, and it's very spiky gold at the moment, that's quite a large bar. That's what 29 pip bar in the space of 15 minutes. I'm just going to have a look at the 15-minute. So yeah, it's exceptional. The average range is around about 10. So you can see the Fibbo boys would have traded that. And while we're moving and waiting for a reversal, I'll show you the precise trade. So if you're watching this from YouTube, make sure you re-watch it or make a note. Is that 15-minute bar was here? There's a 78.6. And the target is the 50% retrace level. So that's a 50% retrace level. And the trade is an ordering at 78.6 and a 1-to-1 risk reward to the retrace level. So it's there. And that's the bread and butter trade as the market comes hurtling down and touches the 78.6, you get triggered in. The idea is we just go for a cheeky 1%, in and out quickly. And obviously that would have worked. I didn't take that trend, too busy talking about what's happening at the open and having too many things all at once.
I took it.
That was a smart ass in the room. Yeah, great. You don't count, Bridget. You've been trading for years.
Do you know what though, mate? Honestly, I can look at the DAX and it goes, go on then, go on. And I do, and it's a disaster. So, we all have our kind of ups and downs, don't we?
True. Yeah, it's very true. Yeah. Yeah. As long as you're not trading the DAX long, everyone's happy.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, so there's a little 15-minute cheeky trade there that it's because it's on the close. I just used, while I was talking, used the 78 roughly for a bounce, and that's what we did. And I'm just looking for a 15-minute bar now to continue that. We probably, with this retraction on the 200 EMA, we probably could get away with a 5-minute fractal on this because we've had a really severe reaction, which we expected anyway. That's what the strategy is all about, the market to come down, have a Fibbo imbalance and to go back up there. The bots have all just joined the party. So the bots run in 5 minutes. So I think we'd best go and have a little look at what's happening in the 5-minute level. So if you're trading a 5-minute bar, not a 15-minute bar, then look at that lovely bottom on that candle. So, I don't know what other way to explain it. That's a flat bottom there with a candle that actually closes above the 9 EMA on a market that is bullish all the way from daily down to 5 minutes. If you are trading on a scalping pattern, it doesn't get any better than that. Well, you can see what the bots have done. They've done exactly what it says on the can. They've took a 5-minute straight in there. No hesitation whatsoever. these bots are working 80% of the time. So kind of leave it up to you. You can follow, you can do what the bots are doing. And these are all the statistical stops. And as you spotted before, the last time the bot went in, it lost. Two bots went in, one won, one got stopped out because it's going for a larger target. It got stopped out for a win, but a very small win. The bot that we saw hit a full stop. So what we'll do in the room, because there's a wee bit of a delay. Right, now I'm going to get ready to get my end. We're 101 pips now at the end of the month target. So my 29th, do you know, I don't know whether seems to be the only one in the room that's still hanging on to the end of the month option. It's 104 points. What did you close yours out for, Ija?
I think it was over 130, 125, 130.
Yeah, well, I'm going to hang on then.
You just want to beat me, don't you?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm just looking at 101 pips, 101 points profit. I'm thinking, well, you know, I'm gonna alert my BRN, the big round number here, and I'm gonna put a note on. Close the monthly option now. There, so I won't forget. Right, so bots are in making some money, our long trades in making some money. If you are aggressive with for a heads up as well, just for people, if you are following these things that we're doing, there's the 9 EMA and it's kind of pointing this direction, isn't it? What you want to be doing is, if you are getting in like the bots did at the 5-minute level, is you want to be keeping in the market, you know, as the market's going up, keep in the market until you get a candle like this that actually closes under the 9 EMA, or you hit a 1-to-1 risk reward, whichever comes first. Now, this is a test of how much you believe in the 9 EMA and a test to see if you're a profit snatcher. Yeah, let the market run as long as, you know, as far as you can. You will get, there will be a lot of people around this area because it's a BRN. Lots of people come out at BRNs, big round numbers, and the market did go all the way up to here, and the bots are having a wee crack all the way up to there. And what we might see here is the market hesitate. We might see people snatching at some profits here as well. What they call them profit snatchers is the guys that win 60-70% of the time but lose money, because 60-70% of the time they take 0.5% or 0.6% profit and then lose 1% every single time they lose. So they just death by 1,000 pinpricks, slowly bleeding money. If this breaks up, well, look at if it breaks up, look at the candles. Look at this. Just turn this off just for a moment. The structure, because it's powerful surge, nothing like this morning's itty bitty run. There's a lot of volume in those candles, and it's moving up pretty good. But we may see it halt into here. But for those guys looking for a 15-minute bar, we still have got a 15-minute bar here. There's a 9 EMA.
Come on. Ooh,
9 EMA is here.
Really going to hit my target. Come on, baby. Just move a bit more, bit more.
Are you talking it up here?
Yeah, talking it up to 92.
So what I'm going to do on the bottom one here, we're going to put a stop to entry. We don't like to lose money. I'm going to see how far we can get that one up, and then really want to add to this trade. We don't include the bots in the wins. The bots are just the bots. The plan to do that. 102 pips up now.
Come on.
Egypt. I've still got 20. I've still got a few to go. Another 10 would be good. Another 10.
Target hit. Thank you very much.
The whiskey's on you, Bridget.
Oh, I've still got a swing trade in. That's up, but
Yeah.
so that's still going, but not my.
I'm in on a swing trade on a futures market at 51.56.
Yeah, not as good as that. I can't. I'm just trying to see where I think. Yeah, and I'm way up on target, so it's going to be a long time for this one. Long time. To see how my patience wears with it, really.
Yeah, we've had a gold 926 signal cross as well for going long. There we are. There's a punch.
Yeah.
So for the 926s, they're in now. So we've got the 5-minute guys, the 5-minute frackers, the 926 traders. Everything's and now the 15-minute bar guys. So that reminds me, yeah. We have got as well, streaming at the same time, is a scanner. And that identifies all these 15-minute bars. I'm just looking at a screen further up, which is the scanner. So if you go onto my website, if you don't know where it is, I mean, is there anyone on YouTube to show? Should I bother? Where is the scanner? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where is it? HARKO day trading. There it is. We've got live trading live, and we've got today's scanner live as well. So that's just in the live scanner section. So we've got 9 people on there at the moment. So that's trading, and we're trading on here as well. So that runs from probably when I'll be bothered to switch it on, about 6 o'clock in the morning-ish, till 9 o'clock at night, and it identifies 15-minute bar trades and 15-minute fractals, and also 1-hour pullbacks with the daily pivots and C-ball, C-boss. And it's proven to be very effective for people. You can stick it on the background, just wait for your signals, and you can trade that. And if you don't know what the 15-minute bar is, if you go into the description, there's a free guide you can download, totally free, on how to do the 15-minute bar. So you've got the 15-minute bar strategy and the 15-minute bar scanner to tell you when to do it. Doesn't really get any better than that, really, apart from being in the room and trading with me. Yeah. So we're trying Wednesday afternoon as a test to see if it's of any use, if people are interested in trading on Wednesday afternoon, American session. And we'll do it a couple of times, and if we get enough people being bothered, then we will carry on doing it. Otherwise, we'll do it anyway in the room. I'm just saying, is it worth? If not a lot of people are going to be watching on YouTube, it's probably not worth putting it on YouTube at the same time. So there is a 15-minute fractal breakout there, right on that line. So 15-minute fracker. I'm looking for a 15-minute bar. That is at best a grade 2 bar in the 15-minute guide. The bots are all in on the 5 minutes. And this would be the 15-minute bar that would be very good to take. The reason for very good to take that is some observations that we'll make. We've got higher low started here and then higher highs with a flat bottom 15-minute bar, and BRN's already been hit. So I'm just using the BRN to take some monthly options out, cash them out. I'm hoping to cash them out close to 120. That's the guys in the yeah, it's good that the guys in the room beat me trading, so that's good. Either I'm a crap teacher or they shouldn't be in the room, they should be teaching me. I'm a crap trader, I don't know. Let's see where have they got to?
I think you're crap at doing 10 things at once.
Well, yeah, I can't do 10 things.
No, you can't. Nobody can.
Yeah. I don't believe me monthly options at 93 now, EJ. I'm going to put my limit in. He's quietly chuckling. Right. I put a limit in then. If I can get 105, I'll be happy. Yeah, okay. Right, so gold is the number one today to trade, followed by the non-core, of course, would be silver is the second one to trade, and silver is on a little rip there, but unless you got a reasonable account in as far as size is concerned, with the margin increases, it's a tough one to trade silver.
Is it outperforming gold, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's outperforming gold, but you need to have a wide swing.
Yeah, okay.
You know, you're looking at 300 to 400 point stomp.
Oh gosh, really?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Let's have a look very quickly, because I did say I would stop flicking around. So that is just that little move in 15 minutes, 146 points. It's massive, isn't it, compared to gold? And if we put the ATR on the 4 hour here, sorry, I did say, yeah. So it has been huge, but now it's coming down about 200 points.
It's a lot, though.
It is. It is. You know, when you're looking at the average true range of around, like, if you want to go on the swing side of things, then you're looking at a minimum of nearly 200 points there. And if you're looking at trading this on a 4 hour basis, 500 points to a deep dive into the bottom, run about 400.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I didn't reveal this because it's not our core trade in the morning, but my target was 2995. And I took the profit on the run up this morning, and I've not gone in again, which I should have done, but there we go. Let's just go back to gold. Got 10 minutes left for the 15-minute bar. That little alert. do you know what, EJ? I put my option in to check out at 105. And when it clicked into there, I wasn't looking. It went to 104 and reversed.
God.
It's a large 15-minute bar, though, isn't it?
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm just thinking that myself. It's a very large 15-minute bar, but if the 15-minute bar, you know, is pressed up above the, let's get rid of this. We don't need that now. It's punched up above the big round number. Then the issue we've got, of course, is here. We've got the last big Pico. That was Asia Pacific market, but no reason why we can't go there again and beyond. So just because it's into new territory doesn't mean to say we should avoid trading it. 8 minutes to go. I will be taking that 15-minute bar, but what I will be doing on this bar here, that's the open. So I won't be using this swing low as a stop. I'm going to be using the next 15-minute bar, prior 15-minute bar as the stop on that basis. We do not take the 15-minute bar open as an indication for a stop. We only take the 15-minute bar if we're going to take a break of the 15-minute bar. Let's get rid of this a minute. Take the frackers off. So if we're going to trade this bar, the 15-minute, then what we would be doing is a direct break of there and doing that trade there, and that will be the 15-minute bar, but we're not. We're waiting for a 15-minute reversal in the opposite direction, not a first 15 minutes and break into the top. So we've got 7 minutes to go on. So that'll be interesting. Let's go and have a look at the American market, because I'm quite interested in the NASDAQ, see if it's actually worked the 15-minute bar. No, we didn't get clicked in, it didn't come back. And it's if the guys were trading this in the room, I don't think anybody is, then it got 3/4 of the way there, and you'd want to stop to entry. But markets do need to relax. If it relaxes and comes back to the entry point that I want, I'll still get in. The Dow, might have to wait till about, right. Why on earth didn't that alarm alert off? Flipping heck. I had alert there, it never went off. Good old IG. Don't we love them? You need to be able to rely on some of these triggers working. And they're just not, are they? Some of the time, just look and see if it triggered. No, it never triggered. It's clearly gone straight through it and not triggered. No point having it.
I've got to go. I think my mare's about to have a foal. All right. See you later.
All right.
Bye.
See you, Bridget.
Bye.
We're too close now to give it some, if that's a word. I wanted a break down of here. We need 95 pips away as a minimum, and we've not got it. The good thing is the market is now trading under the 9 EMA consistently. Could we get into some fractal structures? So I'm just looking at the fractals. You can see a fractal top there, another one here, another one here. Fractal bottoms are constantly being, but I'll turn the fractals on so you can see them. So we might be able to, we'll have to stay into this to do a cheeky fracker using 1 minute fractal structures to scalp this one. So we'd have to 46 pips, 46 pips, 46 pips, and that would be a fractal break into a 1 minute fracker. We'll take a 1 minute fracker there. That'll do the job. So the reason I'm kind of interested in this, looking at the fractal structures, this is the back of the fractal structure going short. As you can see, it's never been, once it's set, it's never been tested. So it was set there. never tested, set here, not tested, set here, not tested, set here, it's at a double tap. So what we're wanting to do now is we're wanting a break of here on the basis that this won't be tested and the market will slowly work its way down to close the actual gap itself. If the market breaks the top of the fractal, then the structure of the market coming down is all but done, hesitating. You always look to your left, markets always repeat themselves. You see it's confluence here. So there'll be a lot of trigger fingers taking profit in any shorts that they're done down here. This break will break the bottom of this structure as well. So it's quite nice. But look, you can see here, there. For the first time, we've broken that structure. So we're not interested in using that structure in the 1 minute anymore. We haven't got the confidence in that structure. We can go up to a higher level. This structure is not being broken either, but that is not providing a one-to-one risk reward. We've got a 102 pip stop. Oh. Bit unfortunate that. Bit unfortunate we didn't have the flipping alerts on. Well, we did have the alerts on. It's a shame it didn't work.
Did your alert not trigger? Did it not sound?
No,
Oh,
nothing.
you've had that before.
Yeah, don't know why. I was relying on that to be able to get into to do the short, but yeah, it's difficult, trying to rely on the IG alerts and not triggering some of them. Not many. Yeah, you might get about 20% of them fill. They just don't trigger. It goes through the alert and nothing happens. I don't know why. The thing is, it's hard to prove, and it's never proven. It's the train's left the station. It's never complaining about things. Just you lack your confidence levels disappear, don't they? And using some of the charting software. Well, the alerts. So the charting software is brilliant. Pro Real-Time is brilliant. The Pro Real-Time version directly from Pro Real-Time in France is really good bit of kit. This is a watered down version of the full Monty. But nevertheless, it's still quite good. But it knocks us socks off. Even we might complain about it, but it's a marked improvement from TradingView. It's still not running up. And we've seen the Dow, we've seen the US 500. I'm getting paranoid, so I'm going to put quite a few different alerts in here. Different types of alerts. Alert every time. So I'm interested in closing it. We won't get that gap closed in the time that we've got here, but it's pretty good. Boom, 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 boom. So there's not been a lot of interest in the afternoon sessions in America. We'll do it once more next week, and if not, we won't stream on YouTube. We'll just trade in the room. We're just doing it for the benefit of the guys on YouTube. Yeah, that'd be nice. If the market comes here, we want to close that gap here. Gold. There's that 15-minute bar. So the stop is going to be under here. We can set that now. 27.6. Well, spread's still over 1, isn't it? So 29 pips. 29 pip stop, 29 pips target, and leave this to run this afternoon. And gold's the only one that I trade 2% on. So I'm going to take a break of a direct break there, 52.03. Let's make sure it's well within the full high, so absolutely fine. We're miles and miles away from new record highs. So one thing I would say on the 15-minute bar, if this is a lower 15-minute bar, when it actually completes in 12 minutes time, then I would take a break of this, especially if that is a flat bottomed candle and it opened above the 9 EMA, not just closed above it, it opened above it. That's telling you that the price is certainly well accepted on price action and momentum. So we've got some good support there on gold. Right, I think I'm done. Let's have a look. So gold's up, end of the month. I'm waiting for the option, Friday's option, to complete a little bit higher. May options going good. June options going good. Gold's in the money with all the bots and the trades we got down here as well. What else? We're waiting for Dow to, let's have a quick look at the Dow. Has it actually come back down? I'm waiting for the NASDAQ to come down, hopefully, to
it's coming
get
down.
that trade. UKX. Do you know that alert didn't go off either?
You got to get Luke and IG to sort that out, because that's not allowing you to trade properly.
It isn't. They're not interested these days. Yeah, the IG technical support isn't very responsive. The responsive in words, but technically no. After years of working with them, I've given up. Those alerts are disappointing now. You can't rely on them. It's just proven here live. You didn't hear the word alert triggered go firing off, did you? Every time that it should be shouting alert triggered every time it goes to that point. It's not doing anything. Nothing. Not a Scooby-Doo. Hopefully it'll fall off and we'll get some money out of those puts, but that's going to be another hour's time. It's a shame.
Even if the puts did in the next hour go down to the close, the algorithm will mean that you wouldn't break even. Is that right?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. It's late in the day. Yeah, if I could get Pro Real Time attached to a different broker, then I'd probably change brokers. Because they're not interested. You know, an individual hasn't got a hope in the heck of getting something fixed. But when you've got a trading room here and you've got people going through 100 people or more, and you still can't get anything, you've got a hope in hell as an individual, have you? And because we trade down to the 15 minutes, and 5 minutes, it's quite critical that these things actually work. Unless you sit on one asset, you know what the answer will be. Oh, well, you should just wait on one. Well, the answer will be use the IG system, which is shite. the IG charts, they're kindergarten charts, really. It's okay for investing and swing trading, but no good for anything else, really. Right, I'll stop me whinging, and let's have a quick look at gold, and then I'm going to, oh, look at that bar there. Right, a little pip at the bottom now, although it did open above the 9 EMA. It's a grade 2 bar, so I'd keep an eye on this. The trade is out the way on this 15-minute bar here, but if you can get a lower 15-minute bar while still trading above the 9 EMA, then that's good. Let's just have to wait and see. Any questions before I go?
No, all good, Steve.
No. Okay. All right, guys. I will.
Is it Friday? The next?
Yeah, we're alive and kicking on Friday, so that will be good. And see you on Friday. And I'll end the stream here. Been going 1:10, something like that. And yeah, hopefully these bots will give it some and keep the faith with the gold. If we don't get, if the market's a bit quiet now, we'll wait for roughly about 7:30 UK time after America comes back off lunch and starts trading again. We might see another impulsive wave on gold going up. But yeah, carry on gold. Gold's probably your best bet today, I would think, for coining some profits. So see you again, guys, and see everyone on YouTube. Bye-bye.
Okay, cool. See you.
Bye-bye.